What's going on, Whalers fam? Welcome back to another League Night vlog. It's week 36 on Wednesday Night Mixed. It'll be the last bowling vlog for a hot minute before we get into the summer leagues. I may have another video from after this one to the next one that'll talk about the season and its scope, like how everything went, average trackers. We'll talk a little bit about how the season went and on both sides, both Friday and Wednesday's leagues. We'll talk about that in another video coming up shortly. But anyways, as always, you're going to see my arsenal pop up on the screen. Don't mind the extra bowling balls showing up in the picture. I just popped this quick picture. It was the best thing that I could do. We have the Brunswick Carbon Line Rhino, newer ball this year. We also do have the white dot. This is the first video with the black and green swirl white dot ball. It didn't really see much time, but nonetheless, that me working on the 10 pin with that ball is pretty much it's a work in progress, and these are things we're gonna fix in the summer. But I think the channel's gonna be really happy with how tonight goes, so that'll be exciting. Um, we also do have the hammer radioactive vibe as well on the rack, as you could see. And I also brought along my Columbia 300 Beast just in case. That would have been a backup option to my Rhino in case things kind of broke earlier than normal, but it never saw action, so you won't see the Beast at all, but it will be mentioned on the screen right here. So with that said, let's get into the bowling. It's the last week, it's position week, so we got to stay competitive throughout the night. You're going to find out how game one went right now. And we're back with the end of game one on this Wednesday video. We open up with a 6-pack, but we let up a 10 pin in the 7th frame. We get the bucket leave here in the 9th. We're going to take out the bucket with the radioactive vibe. Takes it out perfectly. Still a fairly clean game despite the 110 pin miss. Maria here goes on a run with strikes as well to catch up to me. She actually does manage to do a pretty solid job keeping up with what I was doing. So that was cool. Although she did take the card game that we played on a weekly basis, but it's all good. This is another 10 pin shot I had in game one. This one's pretty solid. I do use the radioactive vibe on the fill shot just to see what happens. It kind of hooked late and only took out 6, so I came home with a 228. The only strikes we saw were the first 6 strikes of the matchup, and we end up winning the matchup by 144 pins in dominating fashion. I would say for our last night of League, it's good to have high scorers, only because this is one of those we want to win it, keep moving up the standings. Entering tonight, we were 11th place. So a big win tonight can move us up at least a couple more spots. With that being said, I'm going to keep going with the video, but solid first game, on to game 2. We're going to try to keep it up, and you're going to find out how we do right now. Alrighty, we're back with the second game now in Wednesday Night Mixed. A little bit earlier though, but nothing wrong with that. Get another strike here. Well, this is just a collection of strikes from teammates. Most of the time you're going to see them, it's usually for a collection of strikes, or just a strike in general, which you're seeing here. I'm back up after a 9 spare in the 8th. Had a nice turkey going. Interrupted by a 7 pin. We get back on the strike track in the 9th. 10th frame coming now. We look okay. We leave double wood on this one. On the right side, we're gonna pick this up with the radioactive vibe, cleans it up perfectly. And then our fill shot now, which is the Rhino this time on the fill ball, comes in. It's gonna take out 8 here. Leaves a baby split on the right side. We come home with 190 after game 2 for a 418. We also have 4 strikes, so we're up to 10, which is about normal. And we also won this game by 77 pins, so total should just about be locked up after the 2 big wins. All we got to do now is just play a decent game and we can finish the night pretty good. It is the last night of League, so it's more important to leave all the strikes in this upcoming game, Because if we don't perform very well, more than likely I'm probably going to regret it going into the next couple weeks because there is gap time from now until I get into League, which the soonest one I think is Friday, but it'll probably be like eight or so days from when I'm filming the commentary on this video, which is a very long time. So feel free to check out our shorts as well. I'd appreciate you guys tapping that like button on the shorts as well. Helps us out a ton as we continue to push our way to 300 subscribers here on YouTube. Getting closer every day though. But expect a lot of content this summer. And if you like this video so far and you've enjoyed it and you made it this far, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already subscribing. I do plan on continuing posting bowling content as much as I can for the YouTube community. With that being said, we're on to game 3. Back with you here in the 10th frame of the final game of the Wednesday Night Mix season. I will be returning to this team in the fall, but first shot in the 10th, we carry a pin for a strike. The second throw here ends up leaving us a wacky 7-leave split. A little small split, nothing we can't handle. Although it's kind of tough for others to hit this, but I ended up hitting it barely carrying the last pin on the outside with the radioactive vibe, and I come home with a 207. So another 200 game to finish the season. The 625 is a new personal best in series as well. We have 16 strikes in total, yet we did go on to lose by 26, sadly. So not quite the 9-0 sleep or sweep, not sleep, sweep that we would have wanted. But if we swept this one, we could have had 8th place, but instead we're going to settle for 9th, unfortunately. But the good news is we only had one bad open, which was in the 8th, but then again, I don't even call it bad because I'm still working on the plastic ball that I just bought for 10 pins, so eventually we'll get that ironed out. But as you can see on the screen, here is the final stats of the season. I do finish with 139 pins over average. I do gain on my average by 24 pins throughout the season, entering at a 139, finishing with a 163. I think in my Friday video I was at 134 and it should have been a 30 pin average gain, but I messed up because I was looking at the wrong league when I typed the stat out. But either way, it's still a significant improvement on what we are bowling now. As you can see, the stat breakdown as well us taking all 7 of 9 points. So that's not too shabby. Good finish. We finished 13th first half, 9th second. I did feel like this was going to be a better second half, and that theory pretty much is accurate, so that's the nice part about it. If you guys enjoyed this League Night video, make sure you drop a like and hit the red subscribe button below. It helps us out a ton. Thank you guys for watching my League videos throughout this season. More League videos are coming soon, as well as a channel update. The channel update is going to be the next video on the channel after this goes out, so I look forward to posting that one very soon. Make sure you support our shorts as well on the channel. Helps us out a ton on our growth through YouTube's algorithm. And with that said, take care, Relish fam. We'll see you very, very soon.